Everyone's talking about AI agents, but most explanations either sound like PhD dissertations or oversimplification of everything. Today, I'm breaking down exactly what AI agents are using real examples I've built myself, including that Capital.com trading bot from my last video. By the end, you will understand the difference between chatting with AI and having AI actually work for you. I'm Syed Homer, and if you've been following my channel, you know I love building practical AI tools. In my last video, I showed you how to create an MCP server for Capital.com that lets you trade stocks through Claude Desktop. Today, we are going deeper, understanding the 3 levels of AI intelligence and how they lead to true automation. Level 1, the foundation, large language models. Let's start with what most people know. Large language models, or LLMs. Think ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini. These are incredible at understanding and generating text, but they are essentially very smart parrots. Here's what I mean. If I ask Claude, write me a trading strategy for tech stocks, it will give me a brilliant response based on its training data. But if I ask what's Apple's current stock price, it fails completely. It doesn't know because it can't access real-time data. This highlights 2 main limitations of basic LLMs. They only know what they were trained on. No real-time or personal data is available to them. They are reactive, not proactive. They wait for your input and respond. But what if I told you that every morning at 9 a.m., I check this Google Sheet that tells me whether to buy, sell, or hold my stocks? And I didn't write these recommendations. Let me show you exactly how this works. So here's what happens while I'm sleeping. At 8 a.m. every day, my make.com workflow automatically reads ticker symbols from my Google Sheet, uses SerpAPI to get latest market news for each stock, sends that data to Google Gemini 2.5, Flash, or any other LLM of your choice for analysis, parses the AI's response, the JSON response, updates my sheet with new recommendations and commentary. And by the time I wake up, I have fresh AI-powered investment insights waiting for me. Now here's the interesting part. Is this an AI workflow or an AI agent? The answer might surprise you. And understanding the difference is crucial for anyone building AI systems. Now let's talk about level 2, AI workflows. Remember that Capital.com MCP server I built? That's a perfect example for this case. I told Claude when someone asks about stock prices, use the Capital.com API to get real-time data before responding. Now when I ask what's Apple's trading at, Claude follows my predefined path. Search for Apple ticker AAPL, fetch current price from Capital.com, return the live data. But here's where it gets interesting. What if I then ask, should I buy Apple stock based on the weather forecast? My workflow breaks because I only programmed it to check stock prices, not weather data. It can't adapt. In technical terms, this is called control logic, the human-defined path the AI must follow. Enter retrieval augmented generation, or simply put, RAG, which is just a fancy name for workflows that look things up before responding. Moving on to level 3, true AI agents. So here's where the traditional level 1, 2, 3 framework starts to break down. MCP servers with multiple tools are actually a form of level 3 reasoning. The AI decides which tools to use based on the context. But to see full level 3 agents, we need to look at systems that don't just choose tools, but set their own goals and iterate on their approach. People are already building these. Check out this repository called Awesome AI Agents. It's a collection of real projects where AI agents operate with minimal human intervention. If you scroll down, there are a bunch of examples as part of this repository, and I clicked on Mini AGI, which I found interesting, which claims to exhibit level 3 behavior. According to their documentation, when you give it this prompt, come up with an online job you can do autonomously, find clients, and start earning money, the system supposedly sets sub-goals. I need to create a service, find customers, and handle payments. It also writes Python scripts to find potential clients, I trade SOAR approach, email, outreach isn't working, let me try social media. It also adapts its strategy. This market is saturated, let me pivot to a different service. Now, I haven't tested this myself yet, so I can't verify if it truly reaches level 3 autonomy or if it's more like advanced level 2.5 reasoning. But it's an interesting example of where the technology is trying to go. So, how could I upgrade my trading workflow to true level 3? Instead of my predefined analysis steps, I'd give it a goal: maximize portfolio returns while managing risk. The agent would set its own research agenda. I need to understand market sentiment, check earnings calendar, analyze technical patterns. It will also choose tools dynamically. Market volatility is high, let me check VIX data and news sentiment. It can also iterate on strategy. My tech stock picks underperformed. Let me adjust my screening criteria and try a different sector focus, for example. The difference isn't just about tool selection, it's about goal management and self improvement. True level 3 agents don't just use tools, they evolve their approach based on results. Whether systems like Mini AGI actually achieve this level of autonomy is something we need to test and verify. So let's recap the spectrum we have covered. We started with level 1, the foundational large language models. You provide input, AI provides output. Simple but limited. Then we talked about level 2, single tool workflows. You define the path, AI follows it. Powerful, but it's rigid, like my trading system. I'll also put level 2.5 here using multi-tool model context protocol servers. AI chooses which tools to use based on context. This is where reasoning begins. And finally, we talked about level 3 true AI agents. AI sets goals, manages strategy, and evolves its approach. Now, the beautiful thing is everything we have built from single MCP servers to multi-tool environments becomes the foundation for true agents. MCP is actually the bridge between traditional workflows and full autonomy. By the way, I'm working on building that full level 3 trading agent, and I want to show you the entire progression from my current make.com workflow through multi-tool MCP reasoning to full autonomous goal management. Should my next video be about building the multi-tool MCP setup, or would you prefer to see me tackle the full autonomous agent? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see how I build these systems step by step, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And check out my capital.com MCP tutorial. It's the perfect foundation for understanding how this reasoning revolution actually works. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.